as the lights go out and the race gets underway. Not a great start by the race one winner, Leon Frost, and a few others a bit further back making relatively slow starts as well. I think everyone just about managing to pick their way through, and it's Peter Belzy that's got the lead of the race then in the green car. He made the best start from the outside of the front row of the grid. So Belzy it is that leads. It looks like it's Bill Garner up to second and Peter Studer third, with Tortola, the pole position driver, down to fourth. Leon Frost going a bit wide there in his GAC in about 6th or 7th position as they turn their way through Druids down towards Graham Hill Bend to complete, or not to complete, but to go through Graham Hill Bend on this first lap of this 15-minute Zamp Helmets Formula V Championship race. It's Tuller trying to come back at Studer now. The AHS Challenger against the TCR Challenger. They were both basically AHS Challenger chassis originally. There's the 88 car of Francis Twyman in his Storm. He's just ahead of the GAC of Martin Gopin, but off the circuit there was Bill Garner. So Bill Garner's white Maverick is off the circuit at McLaren. He's tumbling back down the order as the field comes towards the end of lap one, Matt. It's Peter Belzy with a big lead.
Certainly is, yet they all seem to be taking it very easily, apart from Peter Belzy on this first lap, just to kind of work out the conditions as Bill's back underway. We've got the red flag out though because of possibly someone else who is in a precarious position.
There's a car off and the bottom of Graham Hill Bend. Yeah, there's one in the middle of the road between Druids and Graham Hill Bend. And out they go, and it's a pretty good start from the two on the front row. Again, Leon Frost is very slow away. There's one very slow further back as well. That's the 46 car of Will Malins, in fact, who we were talking about in such promising terms earlier on. But again, it's Peter Belzy who's made a very good start to the race. He's got a big lead already. It looked like it was the 12 car in second, but it's now Peter Studer, number 5, that's poked his nose through in the TCR Challenger. He has got through to second place then, so it's Belzy leading, Studer in second as they make their way down towards Graham Hill Bend for the first time in this restarted Zamp Helmets Formula V Championship race. And it then is going to be, I think, Tortola and number 12, which is the car of Bill Garner, and then it's Matt Harbour, and then it's Leon Frost, and then it's Craig Bell.
Certainly is, yep. So Bill Garner, as we said, benefited from that red flag to move himself back up the order. So as long as he can get safely through this part of the track, he should be okay to carry on. So off they go, and again, a bit deja vu actually, because Peter Belzy's got pretty much the same gap he had just before that red flag came out a little bit earlier on. So he leads the way with Peter Studer there in second place. Of course, those two came together in the earlier race up there at Druids Corner. So they now run 1 and 2 as they turn their way in towards Paddock Hill Bend. And then Thor Tuller is there in third position as he now comes under attack up towards the right-hander of Druids Corner, and down the inside line will go Matt Harbour, but they both run wide into the corner, and there's a contact behind because Leon Frost goes round. He was slightly touched in the rear there, and Leon Frost, after smoking on the grid with that car just slightly overheating, is now off in the wrong direction, trying to find a gap to rejoin the track, but he will drop one of those championship contenders right down towards the rear of the field.
Okay, so it is then a bit of a change in this race. It's not going to be Leon Frost doing the double today by the looks of it. It is, though, still Peter Belzy way out in front in the lead. His lead at the end of lap 1, I can't tell you what it was because my timing screen's gone off. I can, it was 2.6 seconds over Peter Studer in second place, and Tortola was in third position, and Garner in fourth at the end of the first lap. But we're going to get a change for second because Matt Harbour looks like he's going to go up the inside into Paddock Hill Bend, and he's done it. He's gone to second place. Matt Harbour gets ahead then of the car that was in second place. TSL's now having a little bit of a fit as well, but it is still the green car of Belzy ahead. It's now Matt Harbour at second and Peter Studer in third as they make their way out of Druids and down towards Graham Hill Bend for the third time.
Yeah, looking at Craig Bell there, just keeping an eye on him as well, because of course he had that race 1 where he didn't get into it, unfortunately. So now Craig Bell looking to regain some points, just trying to make a move there on Bill Garner in towards 30. He's not quite going to squeeze his way through, so number 99 machine for the time being sits just behind as they turn their way through. Oh, and the leader's spun, hasn't he? Yeah, Peter Belzy has gone for a rotation all on his own accord. So he had a very healthy lead, but Peter Belzy has made a mistake. And again, it seems to be the front nose cone, which has caused some concern.
It's dug into the gravel, it seems, doesn't it? And he's going to get back into the race, minus his nose. no doubt someone will try and hand that back to him at the end of this race as well. But he was way out in front, wasn't he? He was all on his own. And that means that Matt Harpert is in the lead of the race. Peter Studer second, and Tortilla is up to third position. Here is Harpert, the race leader. Oh, actually, it's Garner that's now got ahead of Tuller, as well as having a look at the inside there of Peter Studer as well. Craig Bell, the other driver involved with that sort of dorsal fin on the back of the number 99 car, and there is number 36, which is Bradley Tarleton, who at the moment is running in 7th place. But there's our new race leader, Matt Harpert.
Yes, this new kind of lightweight version that Peter Belzy likes, doesn't he? He wants to get rid of that nose cone in both of the races today, so he's going to carve his way back through. It's the one you'll be able to spot with no front on the car now, so it'll be very distinctive in its new Formula V livery, effectively. I didn't actually see what happened. I just heard the camera mic pick up the spin, and as I looked towards my left, I saw Peter Belzy was not coming through.
Yeah, no, it's still a bit of a mystery as to what happened there. But anyway, Harpert's got a decent lead here. He is 1.75 seconds to the good, but then the next three are right together, and it looks like it is Bell that's made a position there. He's gone from 4th to 3rd, so watch out, Craig Bell. He's on the move here now. He's going to make another move up to 2nd place into the right-hander at Druids, and he's making this look very easy, Matt.
Certainly is, yeah. He's just picking them off, isn't he, one by one at the minute. So Craig Bell, who has been a 3-time winner so far this year, is going to be one to watch out for. We've got someone else in the gravel up at Druids Corner, I can tell you, off camera.
That, I think, is Lucas Bashir.
There's another one as well.
Car.
There you go.
88 Francis Twyman is off as well. His wheels are spinning because he's got one wheel wedged into the rectocell barriers and another freewheeling in the air. So that's Francis Twyman that is off the circuit as well. So a couple of cars off there, which is not boding particularly well for the rest of this race. But meanwhile, the leader is about to come through to complete another lap. It's Matt Harpert leading, but by a reduced margin over Craig Bell, because Craig Bell that time through, and has not come through on the timing screen, which doesn't help, has lapped very quickly indeed to get the gap down to Matt Harpert to only a few car lengths as they head into that yellow flag zone up there at Druids.
I'm going to say it's quite crucial now that Craig Bell probably gets his way through, because if we do get a safety car, it might be a safety car that runs all the way to the end of the race with just 5 minutes left on the clock, as now I think Matt Harpert is not under pressure. No, it's going to be Peter Studer who is under pressure from Bill Garner by the looks of it.
Briefly, Bell had done the first sub-60 second, well, he still has done the first sub-60 second lap of the weekend, but now Frost has gone faster, 59.029 as he recovers. He's down in 16th position. We've got 5 minutes of this race left to go. There's Peter Studer and Bill Garner. They are in 4th and 5th positions respectively. Tortola is right behind them. So this is 3rd, 4th and 5th. And the two leaders are now side by side as they come through Clearways and Clark Curve, and over the line it's going to be Craig Bell that takes the lead of the race away as the checkered flag comes out early with those incidents. And right at the line, Craig Bell takes the checkered flag to win by 0.082 seconds from Matt Harpert. Well, that was timing if ever there was any. Harpert 2nd, Studer 3rd, Garner 4th, Tuller 5th, Martin Farmer 6th, Bradley Tarleton 7th, Vaughan Jones 8th, Adam Hayes 9th, and rounding out the top 10 was Simon Foley. And again, I think the officials just deciding, well, there's no point putting a safety car out because there'll be no more racing after that, so we might as well just throw the checker flag now. Sensible call, really. It just means, sadly, we've already had a 6-lap Formula V race, but what a conclusion, Matt.
Certainly, yeah, and I think that happened earlier today, didn't it, with a race where someone made a move through the final corner and it was determined to be the last lap, which we weren't too sure about. So it's happened twice today, but Craig Bell will be absolutely delighted with that. It kind of harks back to the V Festival days, doesn't it, where we had short, sharp heats, which were absolutely fantastic, and that has been another great Formula V race there, which has been won by Craig Bell, which lifts him back into the kind of championship fight once again, and picks up what will be now a 4th win of the season. But he did it, as you said, by 82 thousandths of a second over Matt Harpert.
Yeah, let's have a look at the rest of those results as well then. So Craig Bell, number 99 it was that took the win. That's crucial as well for his championship campaign. He's battling away with Matt Harpert for the title. 2 meetings to go. So number 99 Craig Bell the winner. 33 Matt Harpert in 2nd place, 0.082 seconds behind. 3rd to number 5 Peter Studer, 4.2 seconds adrift. 4th to number 12 Bill Garner, 4.3 seconds drift. Then 5th number 90 Tortilla, 6th was 26 Martin Farmer, 7th number 36 Bradley Tarleton, 8th was number 3 Vaughan Jones, 9th 56 Adam Hayes, and Simon Foley number 32 round out the top 10 ahead of Ross Price. Peter Belzy just managed to get back to 12th. Matt Topham up to 13th on the back of the grid. Leon Frost 14th, although he did get the fastest lap of the race. Will Maidens, a promising debut weekend for him. Only 15th in race 2, but it showed some good pace there. 16th for Waterhouse, then Tim Probert, Daniel Lanier and Oliver Mitchell. And Richard Walsh rounded out the top 20 with Mike Oldknow, Sam Engineer, Mark Newton and David Huckle, the other finishers. Francis Twyman and Lucas Bashir, the two cars in the gravel trap at Druidge, which ultimately brought about the red flag, which brought a premature end to the Zamp Helmets Formula V Championship race. So not too many racing laps from the Formula Vs this weekend, but they do have 2 more meetings to come at Alton Park and Donington Park to conclude the season. For now, we head down to the pit lane once again, and Josh Barrett.
So we're down here after a very close Formula V race, and Craig, after the day looked like it was going so horribly wrong, it's gone very right there. Well done.
I don't know what to say. It's been a bad week.
Yeah.
Umpteen things going on. Obviously, not a good quality. Cast stonework so well in the wet. Race 1, terrible. Starter motor packed in, engine cut out. And wow, gobsmacked. I didn't. Obviously, I pushed up the first start. Engine cut out, dropped about 15th, and I thought red flag came out, reprieval, got away again, dry line, got past her, and I nipped Matt out the final corner. You couldn't get any grip. I'm just speechless.
And one of the smallest Formula V winning margins for a while as well.
Oh.
You led what, about 10 metres, not much more than that.
It's like your tyres whiff, wheels whiff in front of him. I thought he might have outdragged us again, because his car's been very strong top end this year, and I've struggled top end. But I managed to hold it, so wow.
What was it like to sort of get guided in the conditions where it was changing, I guess, on every lap?
Yeah, as every lap went by, it got drier and drier, but you had to be very careful.
Yeah.
The final turn was the worst.
Yeah.
You obviously, it's on the right kink. You're trying to get the power down, and you've just got to feather it in very gentle. Very easy to lose traction there. But we've got quite dry line towards the end, and the pace picked right up then, and that's where obviously me and Matt managed to come through then. The cars were much better in the wet, obviously. So yeah, great result.
Well done. With the last 2 rounds should be quite exciting, shouldn't they? Let's have a word with Matt if we can. Matt, you sort of saw Peter go off, and then I guess you were the one in front trying to guide how fast to go around the corners in those conditions.
Yeah, it's well, good result, as in starting 7th or wherever we were. So to get that, I'm happy. But all day we struggled to get out of that corner, and just traction and fighting the car. And I saw Craig coming, and I'll be honest, I thought there was going to be more laps. So I thought, well, it's not the end of the world. And then obviously just picked me right on my line, so a bit disappointed on that front. But on the whole, it's a good result for the weekend. So I might look very disappointed, but it's because I am.
two rounds to go, and it's going to be a close battle between the two of you, like it has been all season.
Yeah, it's pretty tight, so we'll just keep cracking on like we have been. So we'll learn a bit more and try and go forwards at the next one. So yeah.
Best of luck with that. One more driver that we will catch up with down here is Peter Suda. And once he's had his photo taken, we'll have a word with Pete. Peter, on the podium, happy with that one?
Very happy after race 1, where unfortunately had the first or second corner incident when I was up front. We had a bit of damage to repair between the races, and I admit I wasn't the quickest there, but I made it very, very, very hard for anyone to want to come past.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's 2 rounds, 4 races and 2 podiums now. So, keeping the youngsters on their toes, I think. So, no, really happy, thank you.
Looked like Formula V's in a really good place, isn't it? The grids are good. It looks more competitive than it's been for a long time, really.
Yeah, I mean, Formula V is a really good series. We're encouraging people like Leon to come in. There's another new youngster with his first race today, and they can be as competitive as we can. So it's a really good series. It's very 30 car grid. It's the biggest. I think it's the biggest single-seater formula in the UK, and the spread of variety of cars and engines is treat to see. But no, really, really happy. And my daughter, it's the first time she's seen me finish on the podium.
Yeah.
So happy day.
Are you out for Alton and Donington?
No, we're away for Alton, unfortunately, but I think I'll be at Donington now.
Okay.
It's a race-by-race basis, but yeah, we'll be at Donington. Thank you.
Look forward to seeing you there. So there's our top 3 from the Zamp Helmets Formula V Championship. One more race to come, and that is for the Radical UK Bike Sports Championship in a moment's time.